All right. Hey, y'all. It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Arie went to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
That was a grand time.
Yeah, it was fun. Definitely a 10 out of 10.
It was a 10 out of 10. We'll definitely would definitely recommend.
Mm-hmm.
And I will move there.
Yeah, it is a place that I would relocate to.
It's kind of like a nice balance between like, oh, this feels foreign, this feels new, and very much American. I can get jiggy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because as much as America be getting on my nerves, I do appreciate the amenities.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not really.
I'm gonna talk my smack, but at the same time,
give those up.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Talking to Jesus, nobody else. Anyway, so
I mean politics too, I guess.
I'm talking to Jesus.
No, I'm just saying like that took place while we were gone as well.
It kind of happened right before we left.
I mean, well,
so it just was like, hey, well, I'm finna go on vacation, so
I'm saying gone with life with C and Arie.
Oh well, pray. We're just gonna pray about it. That's all I gotta say on that. I have this the wrong channel for the other stuff. Okay, wrong channel. But today, not only have we been on vacation, but we had some like shifts happen while we've been gone. I think the last video we posted was like 2 weeks ago. So, hey, we just here to, at the end of the day, the point of us starting this channel was to just have open and candid conversations about where we are, you know? And it's not always easy. Do we always feel like having these conversations? No, but at the end of the day, number one, the channel is for us to be able to express how we feel, where we are, and to be able to share that with the world. Some stuff you can share. And then there's other point where it may connect with somebody. It may help somebody see something from a different point of view. And just also may say like, hey, you're not alone in where you are. I know we'd be trying to make like have fun on here, but life do get real for us too. So I would just ask like, how are you?
Girl, I'm already ready.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep it in the middle.
Okay.
But it's gonna be for me.
It's cute.
But well, let me start with you first.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Let's do that.
I am in a space where I think I have finally gotten to a point where I am just number one as far as my career goes. So I know we talk about career a lot. I finally made a choice to just walk down a certain path. I know I was like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do this? I have decided to go down a certain path. I have decided to pursue community engagement. I have decided to plant my feet in a real estate company just to help them thrive.
Yeah.
I've decided to plant my feet in consulting, even though I never really questioned that, but I kind of was like, should I just, I don't know. It was a lot of back and forth, but I'm planting my feet, making decisions, applying to certain positions and roles, shifting my resume to make it make sense. So as far as that goes, I just decided. But number two, I have also decided to just rest where I am because I feel like I was fighting it a lot, fighting where I am, and it was just stressful. So I'm not fighting it anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, I will always strive to be better, to evolve, to learn more. So I'm taking this time to work on those roles. Verizon and it's called EDX has like free courses. So I've been taking free courses just to learn more things to make me a better person.
Courses like what?
Anything. Business management, data, computer science. They got Spanish, like learning different languages on there. So I would encourage you, it's free for a year, to just tap in if you have free time, make free time. But also me and Ariel decided to do like a 40-day fast. So no alcohol, no weed for me, no going out to eat because I was tearing it up the last 2 months. And what else did I say? No social media, like for pleasure type stuff. So I still have businesses that we need to run, so we'll do that. But
mine is no sweets.
Yeah, mine is no sweets too, kinda like
her. She been cheating.
Not for real, but if I went to a birthday party the other day and I had some cake, I'm gonna eat some cake.
Cheating.
Thanksgiving, I'm gonna eat sweets. Christmas, oh, it's after. It ends before
Right
Christmas, so
before.
we're good.
And then mine is
social media.
No, mine's not really social media because I love my business. Like I had to be, and mine is kind of doing the Bible app. Doing the Bible app every day. My goal has been this year to read the Bible within, the whole Bible within a year, and I'm on the one. Well, I'm saying the one, but I just read
the
it
one
this
they be
morning.
talking about.
I just hit Hebrew. I just hit Hebrews this morning, and that. So I'm.
For those that don't know, because I really don't know where that falls in the Bible. How many books you got left?
So when it comes, I don't know.
Okay, just a handful.
Yeah, when it comes down to, I'm in the New Testament. If that makes you feel better, I'm after. So you got Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. That's the only ones I know and remembered. And then you have, so I'm at the ladder of the New Testament. So I probably got like 6 left. Six books in the Bible left.
Okay.
So yeah, my goal is obviously to finish that, which I know I'll finish it before the fast is over, because December 23rd is when we're done. So, you know.
Okay, so what's the purpose of us fasting, since we're talking about it?
The purpose of us fasting, I know.
Well, what's the purpose for you?
Yeah, I'm like, for me, my thing was, trying to not allow alcohol to be, because it was mainly alcohol for me. I had to get a drink. Like, I had to get a drink. I'll explain that first. I had to get a drink when I was uncomfortable. Like, right now, I would have popped a couple shots by now. Like, so if y'all hear my voice shaking, it's like anxiety, like up here. And then, because I ended up doing it, like when I was uncomfortable, I want to take a shot, or when I'm trying to hype myself up and I'm not in the mood, I take a shot. Like, you know, pre-game, but I pre-gamed for life. I was pre-gaming for life. And so, I basically, a pastor said this last night, but you use
Hey, something happening upstairs, so we just had to make sure everybody was alive and well.
I think it's the doors. Okay. But you use
excuse me, we're recording down here.
But I use or you have different vices or something like that. Like, you use that in replace of to be satisfied or something like that, instead of going to God for it. And so I wanted to go to him for it, see what that looks like. And to prove that I'm not an alcoholic, like, because I knew I wasn't, but outside looking in, a lot of people was like, girl, you drink all the time. I just enjoy the fact that I have the luxury and the liberty to do what I want. And a part of that is when I go to restaurants and see new drinks on the menu, I have to try it. Why? Because I want to.
Mm-hmm.
But so no dependency issues here, because I'm doing just fine. So yeah, that was that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
This is a side note.
Mm-hmm.
There was this dude who had a drink. What's his name? Kev on stage had a drink at a gospel concert. Would you ever have a drink at a gospel concert?
Yes.
Wow.
Why am I going to a gospel concert? Whose concert? Like, it
was like Kirk
big
Franklin.
Old Kirk Franklin. If it's big old, if it's a lot of people,
you could be turned with Jesus.
Kirk Franklin be.
What he say?
Kirk
Franklin.
I'm just saying, Kirk.
You play too much.
Kirk.
Okay, so would you for real?
Yes.
Okay.
But if it's in a church setting, no.
Okay, but if it's at like,
if we at a concert arena with all them people, I would do wine. I would probably do wine. Keep it cute.
Okay.
Hard liquor, being drunk at a gospel concert is crazy. It would just be like, especially if it's cold outside, I need a little liquor.
A liquor coat?
Yeah, I need a little liquor coat.
Speaking of.
Shout out to our cousin.
Yeah, no, for real. She said she can't rock dog life. So that's why Ariel was talking about like liquor and smoking and stuff like that. She was like, I cannot raw dog life right now.
Yeah, to do it sober all the time is like for champs and champs only. I am not a champ.
I am not a champ.
You know what I realized? I didn't just realize this. I knew this, but when life gets tough, I fold, and you might as well call me a napkin. You might as well call me origami.
Laundry.
Just done. I fold. I have nothing to give, especially when it's too much. Because when it becomes too much, it's just like, that means I've already made a pile, and it's time to fold.
Can y'all just close your eyes real quick and imagine Ariel folding like a napkin, folding like some laundry, just dropping down? Okay, so I'm fasting because I really overdid it in Puerto Rico. I really behaved myself, so it's not even that I just did anything crazy, but I like to just do cleanses, kind of like. But also, I was saying for the longest time, I was saying for the longest time, like the Lord ain't talking to me. I must be tripping. So I'm giving him all the space. No social media. I've been really finding things to do. Okay, painting, skates. I've been painting and working on. I'm working on a poetry book. It's gonna be more so for me. I don't know if I want to sell it, but still, been working on, putting all of my art into one place. So just doing that and just finding things to do. Because also, you talk about the winter blues. So I've been trying to stay active without like having to go out, because we said we wasn't gonna spend money on food. So all that stuff. So that was pretty much one of the main reasons why I wanted to do the fast, was just to like give God a space to talk back, because I've been doing a lot of talking.
Yeah, and giving you a lot of space and a lot of opportunity.
Oh, she calling you out on YouTube. So
on YouTube, okay, in
real time. So yeah. Okay. So other than that, I'm doing okay. I'm just preparing for my next. Really, like being present in my present, preparing for my next. That's all I got for now.
Okay, good. On to a real conversation. No, I'm just
for real.
I'm just saying. But basically, where I've been, I kind of like did a cutesy decline amongst the month, possibly after homecoming. That's all I know. And it was basically downhill. Yes. It was down. I'm just preparing, getting the creases ready,
holding your tissue.
Yes. So it went downhill from there. So basically, it's called SAD, seasonal depression or something like that. I can't think of
affective disorder.
Yeah, yes, seasonal affect. I don't know, but I really just found out about it, that it was actually called SAD. But anyway.
The winter blues.
Yeah, so I learned that I didn't notice, but I guess my seasons come in like quarters.
The heat ain't been on all day, y'all, and all of a sudden I've been cold as hell all day. But go ahead. It comes in quarters.
It comes in quarters. That's loud.
It's okay.
I'm gonna just start over. Hold on.
We're gonna keep this rolling.
No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
It's gonna be a smooth transition.
Go ahead.
Anyway, it comes in quarters. So basically, like, this level of depression, I felt it in 2016. This level of depression, that was a little off. My timing was a little off. You know what? 2016 was actually delayed to 2017. I learned that because
it was a lot going on.
It was a lot going on, and I didn't have time to process what happened in 2016. So 2017, so the math might be right. And then 25, 20.
Where am
I at?
2025.
I'm at
2024.
I'm at no. Stop.
2021?
4.
Yes, 4.
That's what I meant. Because I said 2020. Okay, yeah. So 2020, 2021, because that's when I started my business, and then I had a major fail at the end of the summer, and then major at end of 2021, and then that's kind of like 2022 as well. And then this time, so basically, I looked at it, the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? And I wrote it down, but I'm gonna try and do this off of memory. So basically, it has like 5. It's a triangle. Look it up, Google it, and it says basically what you need in order to be your best self, your highest self, or something like that. And so your basic needs is your physiological needs, psychological needs, and I believe social needs or something like that. And then it goes into like self-esteem, self-fulfillment, stuff like that. Basically, I looked at that triangle, the whole hierarchy. I am down bad. Would you like for me to elaborate? Yes, elaborate.
Go crazy.
Good.
I'm glad you asked.
I'm so glad you asked. So basically, okay, so what happened is around Marchish, basically the whole year, I think I celebrated New Year's, and then life hit, was like, back to the real world. And it has been blah from there to maybe March. So, or like January to March, because I still had this terrible job, and a guy was like, quit your job. It's time to focus on your business, glow with flow. For real this time. Okay, bet. So I quit my job. I needed to go anyway, so I was gonna quit whether the guy said do it or don't. And then basically trusted the process from March to even September. And I'll say October as well. I trusted the process from March to October. Basically, money was not coming in. Like, it was not moving the way that I needed it to move. I can definitely say that I needed it to move. And like, God told me I was going to be a catalyst for generational wealth. How am I going to do that when I don't have no money? And so, like, relationship wise, I felt like friendship, familial friendship and dating, I felt like the bad guy in a lot of situations. And it just kept like, it was like one thing after the next, one thing after the next, one thing after the next. So I shared before that I had nightmares and it was hard for me to go to sleep. So physiological, which is Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it said basically like the basics, like at least, be able to go to sleep, don't feel no pain, don't be exhausted. I'm exhausted, I'm in pain because of my feet, my body, and I am sleep deprived. I am not getting no sleep, okay? Why? Because of the nightmares. The best way for God to speak through me is through my dreams that I've experienced, and now the enemy has hijacked those dreams and is giving nightmares. Like for normal people,
how often do you have nightmares?
Probably like 3 times. Let me say this. So like, have you ever had
sleep paralysis?
Sleep paralysis.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, obviously, she just finished my sentence. So like, how often do you have that?
Very rare.
Very rare, as in like once a month?
No, I would say maybe once a year. I don't even know if it's that.
Okay, and sleep paralysis is the feeling you get where you're sleeping. It's like they say, which science, I guess, but you're in between REM sleep and
awake.
Your body is like awake, kind of. So it's like you can't scream, you can't move, you can't nothing. So a lot of people be like, oh, the monkey's on your back or a witch is on your back or something like that. For me, and somebody joked about this. Y'all seen the It, like the It clown dancing, doing that, doing that. And so somebody said when you got sleep paralysis and he had his blanket up to him, but he couldn't move, and it was dancing like that. So it cracked me up, but that's really how I feel. Like, so I used to get it as in beginning of this year, just on my back. Like when I'm sleeping on my back, I always get sleep paralysis, right? Lately, it's been whether I'm on my side, whether I'm on my front. I recently experienced on my side like 3 days ago or something like that. So when I'm sleeping, my experiences look like something is holding me down and I can't move, can't scream. But it's also something in a corner or something on my ceiling. I don't see it, but it's like in between, since it's REM/awake. It's almost like my reality is distorted because I don't know if it's real. I don't know if something in the corner of my room for real or what. Like I had a dream one time. I thought I was awake the whole time. Like it was something in my face. I touched the ankles. Like it was the creepiest thing I've ever experienced. And that was October. So like also when I was sleeping in the house that we had, it was one night I heard a creak. Now usually when you got this big old creaky house, it's like normal, but this one was like So I woke up the next day. First of all, I didn't go to sleep, sorry. So I walked around the room and walked around my headboard and did the creak because I had to see. Like the creak made the same noise. I said something was over my head while I was asleep. So at that point, y'all can only imagine how sleep was after that. Yes, I walked around, prayed and everything, but like it's still, yeah. So anyway, so based on sleep paralysis, I experienced that every other night. That's what I was supposed to say. So it's every other night, really. And so my dreams correlate with that, like, or nightmares correlate with that. So even if I'm daydreaming, it's a scary thought. That's what life has been lately. Like there is no, I'm going to sleep thinking about popsicles and bubblegum. No, like, dang, I wonder what it would be like if I saw a ghost right now. Because on my mama, I told them, but if I see a ghost, if I actually see a demon or anything, y'all might as well, what is it, social work term?
Yeah, 1069, I think it is.
1013.
1013.
Get me up out of there.
1069.
The number is crazy. I don't know how we got there.
That's hilarious. Commit you.
Yeah.
Involuntarily.
Immediately. No, for sure. I'm going, as a matter of fact, I'll drive to the hospital type stuff. Like, if I see that, I'm not going to be okay. If I see it, no.
You want to come sleep with me?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, no.
I tried.
Yeah, you did. It's okay. Number 2 is safety and security. So after all of that, who feels safe? Who feels safe to go to sleep? People be like, oh, it means you trust God enough to go to sleep. If you sleep and you sleep well, that means you trust God enough to go to sleep. I don't trust that I'm not going to be attacked at night.
Okay, I was about to ask, what do you fear? What do you think like the worst that can happen from those experiences?
I feel so okay. So lately I have been able to see eyes when I close my eyes. And so when I close my eyes, so one day I remember I told you about something. He was like, well, what does it look like if you actually like lean into it and see? Bad idea. I closed my eyes and it started off as like, okay, I just looked in the mirror. They look like my eyes type stuff. So, okay, I remember what they look like. Started to look into the pupils, started to see a soul, started to see faces, started to see multiple faces, multiple eyes frowning now. And it was like, hell no.
What if you like, because I was talking to our aunt the other day and she was saying that in her dream, she was having a bad dream. She started speaking in tongues. So what if you like, I know you don't speak in tongues on a normal, but what if you just put the Bible in your chest and just go to work before you go to, or while you going to sleep? I don't know. I'm just pulling stuff out of my pocket because I just
that's fair. But I think where I'm at is, so a pastor again was like, y'all don't know how many angels are walking outside of your home and and guarding you, and I'm like, y'all outside the home, who in my room? who got beat up on the way in the house? Because somebody ain't doing their damn job. So at that point now, it's the trust issue with God. That's what. So I get that.
Yeah,
I get that, but like, because after I put blessing oil, because I had some type, y'all know I got make skincare, so I had some type of oil wiping the walls. I saw one handprint on the door. I said, "Who is that?" I said, "Dad, was you in here?" And he said, "Look at them handprints. That's just," and I realized that was me with oil. I said, "You was eating some greasy food," but that was me because I was blessing the door. But but yeah, so I did that. I didn't end up having good sleep after, but it got to the point where I literally had to crawl up in the corner and was just scared to go to sleep. So and when it so I don't know what question you asked me, but
I don't remember either. But okay.
So when it comes down to, this is a long drawn out video or explanation, but this video is for me.
Yeah, it is.
So
it is for her.
Let me catch y'all
let
up.
her cook.
Yeah, let me catch y'all up. So
okay, I have a question. What do you feel like? Because I'm gonna jump real quick. You come back. What do you feel like the triggers were for you to be in the space that you are now? So what got you to a point? It obviously didn't happen all of a sudden. What got you to a point where you was like, I'm not doing okay, and then it just got worse and worse and worse?
I didn't have any money. Going on trips that were already pre-planned, and got to the point where I was like, this is fun. I have no money. When it comes down to stuff, I'm talking about like you gotta pay cash. Car insurance. That come out your bank account, not no credit card.
Well, technically, you can set it up with your credit card, can't you?
But it's gonna be a little bit more. Now I'm finna.
I was about to say it might be worth it.
No, but that paying off credit cards is the first time I could not pay off a credit card. I've always been responsible with my money. I know recently, this year alone, I have indulged. I have been indulging, and that's one of the reasons I believe is where I am right now, financially. But
and she was indulging because she was trying to
cope.
Yes.
So TJ Maxx, Marshall, going because, I got all this self-care stuff in here. I have probably all the body washes.
Way too much shit.
I bought a lot of candles recently from there because...
Recently? How long ago?
Not recently, but this year. No.
Girl, you don't even need to buy Christmas gifts.
Yeah, anyway.
Right.
But you know, that was my coping. So I spent a lot of money on, and during that time, that self-care felt good to me, and it still does. But I know I gotta pull back and do some restraints. But yeah, so
you said
no money. Relationship wise, I mean, I was feeling lonely. Like, I just couldn't get right with relationships. Friendship wise, I think since I've been home, so 2020 to now, I have lost and removed. I'm talking about drag people out of my life. But all of that comes with unforgiveness or being triggered if I didn't handle it properly. So seeing their face or seeing them pop up or getting those texts talking about thinking about you, hope all is well, and don't hope, leave me alone. And just doing all of that, and it just I began to harbor over time unforgiveness. So again, another reason why I understand where I am in certain aspects, because I know I keep getting triggered. I like my dreams, I keep getting frustrated if I do have dreams. So that's that. And then not feeling safe around the people, like, I don't know, not feeling seen or safe around certain people. And then homecoming for me, because I didn't even know my school did the 40 under 40. And when a lot of regular people got it, I said, wow, I'm doing something wrong. Like, but I was so happy for them. But it was also like, okay, you're not where you want to be at all. Like, but I still had a grand time.
Mm-hmm.
But coming back home, it was like, oh, I'm coming back home to no money. But so yeah, it was just like things that it was little
Like
things.
snowballs.
Yeah, because some stuff you push it off, but you can't push stuff down long enough. So yeah, that's it. I think I covered a lot of stuff, but yeah, so it's just a combination of a whole lot of stuff.
Okay, so when you get to points like that, how can people around you support you? Because I only ask that because when you get into certain funks, sometimes you don't want the support. Like sometimes you don't want people asking how you doing or people checking on you and stuff like that. So what's the most helpful? Or you just got to process through it and then come back to being social when you're ready?
So I wrote about this the other day. Oh yeah, good. Okay, good. Finally, gonna be used. So, it's been a new fear unlocked because, good. And I hope I do an ugly cry. But I think in 4 or 5 years, I've seen how people react to me in my healing season. So, like, this time around, I'm very particular, like, on who I'm around. But it's more so, like, it could be one thing, and it could be triggering. It could take me, and that's why I'm scared. It could take me from being okay to shutting down immediately. And we talked about this, but like, I do shut down rooms, like shift atmospheres, like on some
good and bad.
Mostly bad. Like, you gonna feel it, and I don't want to be this little terrorist walking around P5 for fun, do something to me, and I'm do something. You know what I'm saying? But
I think I need to put a pin. I need to pause you because
yeah.
I feel like it's not more negative than positive. I feel like when you are having a grand time and you want to give love and you are engaged with the people around you, you are a grand time.
I am. You're right.
You're a grand time for sure. Just like laughter and just fun.
You're right.
But then on the opposite side, if you choose not to and you want to be a little terrorist, then you're gonna blow some stuff up. But go ahead.
Yeah, but so it's almost like where I am now is in like such a fragile place. You don't hear me? I said fragile. Such a fragile place because I've never been here before. So where am I? So like, I'm in a space of true spiritual warfare, like, and it has become internal and external. Like, so outside of the nightmares, I feel like I'm living one every day, to the point where I don't know if this is a spiritual like warfare, as in the enemy doing it, or I'm creating it now. Like, and that's scary because, like, is it schizophrenia or something like that? Or is it the enemy fighting me heavy? Like, I know that I'm someone who, like, everybody needs me. I'm aware of that. Like, I'm also in a space it's not even the first time, but I think, well, it is the first time. I've always had like random suicidal thoughts. And now you get quiet. And now I get quiet.
Because the room got to hear this.
Yeah. But this time around, like, suicidal ideations are heavy. Like, when I officially moved back into my parents' house this last week. But when I moved, it was just like the world didn't stop. Like, moving for me was me moving. Because when I stopped, obviously I don't mind is the devil's playground, but like, I feel like my whole life has been type stuff like this life right now. He having a ball. And so when it comes down to moving, my thought process has been like, well, let me move just in case something happened to me. Let me at least make it easier for everybody. Like, and that, but that has been my thought process. Because if I do an ugly cry here, I swear, take me down.
You need to do an ugly cry. Get it out.
That's fine. I'm gonna keep folding this one little corner, but and I play, but if y'all knew like really how I feel, if I flipped inside out, like y'all would be looking at me like, how you live for so long? Like, it's nonstop in my head, nonstop. So ideations are like when you start imagining things like, okay, what life would be like without you. My For You pages have been like people in hospitals talking about rest in peace, but your organs were donated, like, and I'm like, what the hell? So I also know, like, so I was watching a sermon and the pastor said a lot of people commit suicide because they don't know their worth and they don't know their value. I'm sitting here today letting y'all know I know who I am. Like, but that's heavy for me. Sometimes knowing that is heavy. So like, knowing that everyone needs you, if you don't move, something like, they're not going to get saved. If you don't move, you're not going to change generational wealth. And it, like, that's too much. That's heavy. And so, and some people be like, you don't love yourself if you commit suicide, but I love me so much, I don't want to be in pain no more. So I think what y'all know and what we used to know about suicide, it's different. I'm sitting here telling y'all it's different. Like, it's not what y'all think. People don't just sit and be like, I want to kill myself today. No. Like, some of this stuff be tormenting it, one thing after the next. Like, it's tiring. So when I was looking at the whole list, like, how did I get here? Yes, all of those things, but all of those things are essential. And I can't literally, if you don't sleep, your mental health messed up from jump. Like, you ain't got no hope. So like, anxiety if you don't eat. I'm probably about to lose weight on accident. Neck getting small on accident. Like, I know I'm wearing black on camera, but I hope it ain't too slimming. But and I also learned that I created a platform too of me being this funny person, which is cool. But I also need y'all to know that I'm multifaceted, multi-hyphenated. Like, I don't know. I'm more than just this funny person. Also, comedians come from something. Like,
their jokes come from pain.
Their jokes come from pain. So like, and so even on my platform, I realized, because I had something written one day, And I'm like, also like, pray for me. I'm not doing well. Woo woo. And then I deleted it because I'm like, who gonna take me serious? Or who gonna like? Or is the algorithm gonna only make certain people see this? Like, no, I need y'all to see it. I am not doing okay. Like, and so when it comes down to being around people, I've learned that the more I talk on Facebook, the less I talk kind of like in person to random people. The more I talk on the podcast, the less I talk around people, because I'm getting all my energy goes to that, and I'm getting more and more introverted. I'm learning that about me. Like around the right ones, like around strangers, I'm becoming more introverted. Around my friends, okay. But and so it's just like right now, I understand like God needs more from you. This is just a test. He walking beside you. Your time is coming. If I hear that one more time, somebody getting backhanded with the diamond ring on, like, I'm so tired. It's gonna leave a dent in your back. Like, I'm so tired of hearing that. Because yeah, I know, but like, can we speed this up? 11:59 got again. Don't even make it 11:30. Let's do 10:50. Like 10:28. I'm sick. Like, obviously me talking about it and stuff like that, God, like, oh, this, I knew you could do it, and it's pissing me off because like, why you put me through all this? Because it's gonna be tomorrow when I'm still not gonna come out my room. Like, but it comes in waves, and I again learned that certain people can't handle me in my healing season, and so it's some people that I don't want to talk to. I've been called stop acting like a victim, and we all going through our own stuff. You're not the only person going through stuff like this. I mean, I shared something one time with somebody, and they just ain't had nothing for me. Sometimes it's cool when, you know what, that's crazy. I know you was going through that. Thank you for sharing. Like, ain't have nothing for me. So fast forward to today, I have nothing for them, and it's okay. Like, because they kept showing patterns of not having nothing for me. So now fair. I have nothing for them. I literally remember that day like it was yesterday. Like, stared at me while I'm crying. I don't cry. Like, at that point, I wasn't crying like that. Not like that, child. But at that point, I was not crying like that. And for me to cry and share this touching story, and for them to just stare at me.
Maybe they didn't know what to say.
Again, thank you for sharing. I appreciate you for. But even then, that conversation never popped back up. It was just like,
they let you say it, and they didn't call it, like, to check on you or nothing?
No follow-up, no nothing. And I think like that is more so like not a self-aware thing for me. So it's been more non-self-aware actions behind that, and it's just been like So like where I am now is in a very, I thought about this, like somebody was like, what does depression look like, or something, talking on some social media. But I'm really thinking, like, what does it look like, or what does it feel like? It feel like if you looking at a light right now and you close your eyes, looking at that light, close your eyes, and then somebody shut the lights off. It's dark, it's hell. It's a lot of like negative thoughts, like non-stop. It's a lot of memory of get quiet every time. Memory of what you did wrong, or like bad things that happened and stuff like that. So it's just like, it also feels numbing. Like if you put numbing cream on something that hurt, you won't feel it. It feel like that sometimes, like. And so I'm trying to navigate that. And to be honest, one of the only reasons why I did not do anything
is because of my twins. Because these are like my babies who I've been trying to advocate like self-care and mental health stuff too. And they weren't doing good. So it's just like I started feeling how devastated they would feel. And I couldn't handle that. And I know if I can't handle it, I don't want to see what that would look like for them. And so I was like, guess I gotta stick around for a little longer because I wouldn't be able to do that. So it's just like I'm particular with a lot of things as far as like what I'm eating too, and not for health, like not for physical or whatever, but things that are anxiety inducing even more, because I don't have liquor and stuff like that to numb me. But it's just like, okay, this is gonna make me sick, or it's gonna feel grief too heavy on my stomach. So like not going out to eat is, I guess, all of this stuff. Everything I feel like everything I've experienced and read in the Bible up till now, I was going through a lot of that stuff. Job, I wasn't going through none of that. And
he was whooping Job ass, boy.
and Job, that time I was speeding past Psalms. Because why is Psalms 150, 200, 300? Like, what's going on? What are you talking about? And so I was speeding past those. But like, and speeding past Genesis through all of them, they kept repeating some stories and started pissing me off. Matthew, Mark, John, Luke. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. They was repeating it from Matthew's perspective. Luke, I'm like, that's some BS.
And somebody lying, because in this one,
yeah, for real, you ain't say that detail exactly. So that detail, I hope I'm not, but messing with this microphone.
You probably are, but it's okay.
Yeah, but I want to finish this Maslow's. Not too deep. Overall, I feel like I've been like, the efforts that I've been like trying, the old self-care ways that worked before, those efforts feel like I'm pouring into a couple of holes in it. And so it's just been like not working at all. Like, and so we keep saying that we gotta like, okay, self-care looks different now, and you gotta do this for the next time. You literally, what I used to do, like, it won't work now. Right now. Like, I am in need of a third party. Like, I don't know if that, I really don't want to be hospitalized because I don't want to walk around like a little mummy, or I do think I need to do some type of like mental health retreat, like a 7-day type job. I don't know. So I gotta do research with that, because this is like beyond talking to a therapist, because those 1-hour sessions, what is it, like once a week?
You can do this many times as you want to, though, to be honest.
And I don't have the money to do it more than that.
You got insurance?
Well, yes, but I'm saying like that insurance only gonna do once a week.
Okay, but to be fair, I think that you may have to look outside of what makes sense financially. Only because all it takes is for you to get one big order for you to pay off something on your credit card. You know what I'm saying? Or like, eventually, once you get to a better place, then you can start doing job. You can go get a job if you want to. But the point is, like, right now, you're trying to save yourself. Like, excuse my language, your credit card. Like, it'll get paid.
I think, and so with that mindset, I would rather spend that money on a retreat. Is what I'm saying. Like,
you can maybe. What if you do both?
I would rather do that first, because it's more so like if it's a retreat that has like a few people
7 people or something like that, and we doing different activities, like stuff that I see one of them, they take ice baths, baby. I'm not.
Yes, you is. Yes, you is. You're gonna take your butt to Arizona and
Because
I was
thinking like Denver, that area. But like, yeah, because it's just like they be having 7-day type of like, you eat fruits and vegetables, or, you know, fruits for breakfast and stuff like that. Like no alcohol, no phones, no, and stuff like that. Like, I think somebody who like that is something that I need. So I'm gonna have to like look into that, because that's a different form that I haven't experienced before. Like therapy for me is me retelling how I got here, and I've also had bad experiences with therapists, and right now I can't.
Yeah, that's fair. No,
I can't afford mentally for somebody to disappoint me again. Mind you, a retreat, I could be disappointed in there, but I feel like if I'm in a new environment, I really feel like I can't really get disappointed in a program that works. This program works. This program has good review. Like, they do this every, you know, so like I feel like I can't get disappointed with that. You can get disappointed with somebody when it's one-on-one because they never talked to you before.
That's fair.
But when it's a group of people, oh, we experienced this before. We experienced loss. We experienced, like, y'all know, they dealt with somebody like me, like what I need before. So not me. They ain't dealt with me, but they dealt
with you.
But they dealt with people like in similar. So I feel like that would be different, because there's also people in a team, and that's why I would feel okay with that, because then I need Sally to check Sue if they do something crazy.
Like checks and balances.
I at least got backup, and it's not just me trying to verbalize, you got me at that. So I think that's something I'm gonna have to look into, which requires research, which requires me like having to actually do it.
But I think it'll give you like something to look forward to, or it's like something to do.
Yeah, so because I'm thinking I needed like December.
Okay.
It's November. So I think that's gonna be my effort, and like spend money where it's needed, so that I can come back and be prepared for whatever. Because I don't know. It's just I need like tools like that are doable that I can use. So that's where I'm at. So
can I add something?
Yeah.
I don't know what God told you, only what you told me about you just being a catalyst for generational wealth and stuff like that. And you said that we need you. We do need you, but we need you healthy. We need your presence. We don't need what you can give to us. You have a lot to give, so I'm not saying it like that. But I'd rather just have you and us be mediocre and me make $25 an hour for the rest of my life. I would hate that so bad. But at the same time, like you would be present. You would be here. So I need you to give yourself more grace and to get that weight off of your shoulder. I know it's a whole process, and I know I'm just saying, to get that weight off your shoulders of what you have to do for the family. Number one, he may have told you that you're a catalyst for generational wealth, but that might have been just planting a seed. That might have been just having one conversation to get us to move. That might have been that one time where you had that activity where you had us write out Bible verses to go with along with God. You said that might have been the catalyst. That might have been, I would say, as a family, we have a lot of wealth of knowledge on how to become wealthy or how to use our finances wisely. But at the same time, you're not doing it by yourself. He didn't say you're going to make your whole family millionaires. It might have just been a seed. It might have just been a word. So I need you to take that weight off of your shoulders about what you have to do for this family. We're doing it together. You're not doing it by yourself. And yes, we do need you, but I want you happy. I like your jokes. So make them shit.
I like it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And that takes nothing. That's free.
I like your jokes.
Yeah, we have a grand time, y'all. We be cracking up. But my thing is, we are fighting a system. We're not just fighting ideals. And you know what I'm saying? Like, am I making sense?
I mean, yeah, but right now my system is God. And his system.
And he got an answer to that. So let that be the system that you're fighting against right now, and not be trying to make us millionaires while you trying to fight that system.
I don't think it's heavy on me like that. And I'm saying, like, not y'all consciously, it's subconsciously need me to be that cat. Like, y'all need me, like, and
You're the person to do it.
and I'm saying, like, because a pastor said that basically the enemy is fighting smarter and not harder this time around, and that he targets the people who can actually, like, make a difference in their lineage and stuff like that. And I'm not saying y'all can't, but I know who I'm talking to, so that's why I can say it like this. But just in case y'all,
I didn't take it like that. All is well.
But so, like, I understand why I'm getting attacked. I just feel like it's
not worth it.
That is too heavy. Like, you gonna have to come in and say something. And I was watching something yesterday, and he was like, the reason why God not stepping in now, because he over here handling this. Well,
you need to be here and
you need to be, you are all, what are you?
Omnipotent. Omnipresent.
Omnipresent. You need to be over here omnian. Presently. Because right now, I'm unwell.
Okay. So how can we support you through that space? Or it's kind of like, okay, I'm not going to answer. I'm going to let you answer.
It's like letting me be.
I was going to say that.
It's like,
I didn't want to say that, though.
If I'm ready to come out the room, like the crab I am, I'm ready to come out the shell, then I'll come out the shell. But until then, don't start random conversations with me.
Well, you ain't got to worry about me, Shell.
If I'm hitting you with a good morning,
then don't ask me how I'm doing.
Then don't. And then this week, in this month, don't ask me how I'm doing. I think that's like an insult to injury to remind me of how I'm not doing well. And then if I tell you, oh, what's wrong? Don't what's wrong me? I'm tired. So it's just like,
be present, but don't overplay your part. Kind of like be present when I need your support, but then in the meantime, let me be.
I mean, that's a lot to require from a person. It's just like, when I'm ready to talk, I'll talk. And if I'll even ask you got the capacity, and if you ain't got it, okay, I gotta find somebody else or whatever. But because I understand with my, like, I understand with my family knowing that the enemy is having a field day when it comes down to me having suicidal ideations. Because I have to say it like that, because ultimately I don't want to kill myself. Like, again, what people be saying, I just want the pain to stop. So, like, I know that's heavy on y'all, but it's not like I'm supposed to be having y'all wait on my, beck and call or whatever. No, like, live life as usual, but don't be ignorant to the fact that I'm not okay. Like, that's just really where I'm at. And don't try and therapize me or whatever when I didn't ask for it. That's really where I'm at. Like, don't try and do something you wouldn't normally do, because that becomes too much. And hugs during this time, I don't want them. I don't even want your feet touching me. Get off me.
No handshakes, no
nothing. And somebody said,
not even a pinky.
No. Somebody said, they said, so girls who love physical affection don't like physical affection. And then I read in the comments, somebody said, some of us may not want it from family, friends, or strangers, but we want it from our partner. I said, I feel so seen. I don't like hugging people. I give people hugs because I feel like they need it, not y'all. Not talking about
He
y'all.
hate giving us hugs.
Talking about friends,
Except my dad.
strangers.
He probably one of the only ones she like hugging.
Yeah, but that's out of respect, maybe. I don't know.
So you don't respect me? That's crazy.
I don't know. It's just like he's just like a big kid, and I think it's hugging a kid for me. If I could sum it up like that.
Okay, I do call him little bro, so I do understand. I understand.
It's a little kid for me
because he just comes from a pure place.
It's a pure, like, you know what you're gonna get every time.
You're right. He is consistent.
It's a kid. Kids gonna ruthless, say whatever, but they don't mean it from a nasty place. Yeah. It's just Tucson go just Tucson. So it's just that has been a constant for me. So I just
okay.
But so I just had to separate myself from a lot of people, a lot of things. I'm not back yet, but I did want. She found it necessary to talk about it, so
I feel like talking also helps her to like get some shit off her chest and I don't know, just share because she's been in her head this whole time, you know. So we really don't know where she's at.
Yeah, and again, I think everything has been playing a part. So even us starting the podcast, like if I randomly did this video, y'all would be like, where y'all been at? In 3 years. But it's good that we are like, one, now that y'all see who I am. I know this video long, but I hope y'all stuck it out to the end because, you know, thank you. And I said in another video, like, because I was recording a lot of myself during this time because I couldn't post a lot of stuff. But one video said, like, how many L's I gotta take, like, to know that I'm an L taker. Like,
that's
like
sick.
how many do I have to, like, what's the test? Like, what are we actually doing this for? I already know I'm a professional L taker. So, like, can we do something else?
All right, this been cute. But all right, next.
Yeah, so that's how I've been feeling.
L taker. That's sick.
That's how I've been
feeling. Real though.
Yeah, like,
that's real.
Show me something new. And so now my thing has been, I mean, obviously been angry with God because, like, again, your angel was outside, but they must have been on TikTok or something because how y'all let them slip through the door into my bedroom at nighttime. But then, and you know what? I'm going to go down this spiral real quick because I didn't want to have a conversation because I didn't want to negatively shine darkness, I guess, on God. But I do want to be open about how I felt about the process. So, like, God wants us to basically deal with a lot of stuff because it's attached to Him. He said, when you follow me, you're going to be blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a lot of stuff that you're going to have to deal with. Okay. But I got you. Okay. But you also have free will. But I'm so angry at the fact that you're not choosing me. But yes, you chose me. But yes, here's more hell for choosing me. But I run all this. So what are we doing this for if you run all for you? To give you glory? Okay, but like at the end of the day, we really on a game board, He really playing us as little pieces. And I feel like other people are watching us being played as pieces, and those are the non-believers. I want to play, it's my turn. I want to be in the game. Like, I really feel like, okay, this is how life gonna be. Join us. You see, she wrote her book on life and it saved all these people. Like, I don't know. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. I don't have no answer or nothing.
No, but I'm just saying, like, when my frustration comes in and why are we doing all of this? Why are we playing this game? I don't want to play no more. Let's do a game where it's a cheat code, motherload on Sims. Motherload.
Nah,
Give me
for real.
$100,000 every time I press motherload. Like,
For real.
I would cry with some hundreds.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to cry with this cheap tissue.
I think
I'm not calling this.
Yeah. At the end of the day, he did give us free will, and faith is a choice. I was at Bible study yesterday. We were just talking about you either gonna fight for your freedom to like stay apart from sin, or you just gonna live in sin. Either way, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard either way.
What
It's sickening. It's sickening either way. Because being human is hard. Being human, being alive and dealing with life is hard.
So why do we want to be alive?
Hey, that's the question of the day.
That's where I'm at. Like, I don't
know. Technically, did we even ask to be here?
No.
Okay.
No one did. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. Now y'all know it's Mike's Super Short Show. And that, I mean, yeah. So when y'all see this, like, don't reach out. Like, okay.
You can reach out to me and I'll pass the message.
Yeah. Reach out to this platform, but personally calling my phone, don't do that. If, like, I'm not ready to receive those type of calls and stuff. I didn't do this for attention. I guess y'all can say that. Or publicity is where I was going, but attention is right. I didn't do this for attention. I'm doing it to save myself. Like,
and maybe some other people too that just
like
are at their wits' end.
And that real people experience these things. And be careful of whose life you say you wish you had. You don't know what they fighting behind closed doors.
That's real.
If y'all want these nightmares, y'all can have them. Swear. Y'all can really have them. So yeah, be careful. Because you just never know. Like, and be mindful of the ones who be making jokes.
So check on your people just to make sure they doing okay.
Yeah, and check on them, but also be prepared to hear what they have to say. Like, a lot of us always be, hey, how you doing? Don't ask me that if you don't want the real answer.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, like, and if you don't know what to say,
say that you don't know what to say.
And thank you for sharing that, because I know it was really hard for you to share that with me. So thank you.
And then check on them later.
That's
really not requiring much of you.
That we ain't tell you to research no hotlines. We ain't tell you to do none of that stuff. Just be in there for somebody. Hey, I'm here if you need me. Love you. I mean, or asking, what do you need from me? Or I don't know. But don't not do anything about it. Like, because then when people become okay, they'll remember the role that you played in that. Like, it may sound petty, but like,
it's not even that. I think it's important to remember that we don't have to take on people's burdens. Like, it's not I can't help you bear it. Like, her talking about it is kind of me helping her in a way, but it's not me taking on her burden. So you don't have to take on people's burdens. You don't have to take on their stuff. And some people will give you junk and you ain't got to take the junk. Just listen. That's helpful.
Provide a space.
Yeah.
For them to listen. Provide a space to listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and like, what does it look like, or what to look for if somebody who's normally a happy person and they all of a sudden go quiet or go dark? Just check in. Like, or don't. You don't have to do anything.
At least send up a prayer if you pray.
Yeah, you could do that, but we're just trying to say, like, in this space, I would appreciate it. I would have appreciated, I don't know, if people just notice, if people who know you, like, if you know them, like, just something look odd. I had somebody say, yo, Instagram just disappeared. Where you at? How you feeling? So, like, because I've been putting my life on display for a long time now, and I had to take a break. So I could appreciate them doing it, and that's how I know they my just like a person who knows me, not even a real friend. It's just a person who knows me, but they are my dog though. So like, just pay attention, be present to everything yourself. Check in with you too. Like, this is a season where people don't feel their best.
Mm-hmm.
So if you notice it's something you can bounce back from, just find new ways of self-care. Something that you like haven't done before, do it this time around. I don't know.
I just say fight for you, because I can't fight for Ariel. I can fight for her or fight with her, but I can't fight for her. She's gonna have to do that. Fight for yourself, child.
Mm-hmm.
And not at the end of the day, we may get to the end of life and it may not be worth it at all.
It won't.
We don't know. But I'd rather at least try and see if it's worth it or not. I guess I don't really lose nothing. I don't lose anything. I gain more. So just try.
I just feel like after experiencing this, I have to see it through to see like what's on the other side of this. I'm not talking about years from now. I'm talking about in 2025. What you gonna show me? What you gonna show me? Cause boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway,
do you mind if I pray, or you want me to pray offline?
You can pray online. Let's do that.
Okay. And this prayer
is see the prayer warrior.
This is for Ariel and the people that may just be going through certain things. It may not have to be as deep as hers. It could be something small, or it can be grander. I pray not, but hey.
So you're gonna do a general?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Lord, thank you for your blessings, your grace, and your mercy. I pray that you cover Ariel's life. I pray that you intervene where she needs you to intervene, Lord. I pray for the other people that may be watching this podcast, Lord. We started it because we were prompted to do it. So I pray that whatever we speak out of our mouths touches the other people that may be seeing this. And if it's not for them, Lord, take little tidbits from this video and take it to friends and family, Lord. At the end of the day, we just are trying to have our light shine, have your light shine through us, Lord. So I just pray that you come in, intervene, Lord. I pray that you protect Ariel's mind. I pray that you come and protect her surroundings, whether it be her dreams or her spiritually, Lord. I need you to do something for her in the name of Jesus, Lord. I am begging you and I am commissioning you to step in and take up her cross too, Lord. I know you say we all take up our own cross, but Lord, she needs help taking up her cross too. So I just pray that you cover her mind. Show her a way, Lord. Open up a door, open up some light. Let your light shine in, Lord. And I pray that you just touch her heart, touch her mind to get her to where she needs to be. And I pray that you just protect and cover all the people that are watching. And I pray that you protect and cover us so that nobody tries to use this information against us, Lord, because at the end of the day, we are just doing it because you said so. And so in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right, y'all. Be blessed. Peace.
Bye.